game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Cherki. Cucurella. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who, to me, is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Garnacho. It's a goal kick. Nico Gonzalez. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And here's Garnacho. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pradio. Nico Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. And Reinders. Cherki. Can he get on the end of this? Cucurella. And it's Fernandez. That has been cut short. First quarter of an hour gone.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Garnacho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Good ball. And he shoots! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Fernandez. And the shot! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 8.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Cherki. Fernandez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. In with the challenge. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer. Palmer! Now that is commitment to the cause. Chelsea have their second corner now. James with the short one. He's on it. Can he get a great chance? Nico Gonzalez. And now they can spring out of defence. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. And it's O'Reilly. Foden. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Garnacho. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's well spotted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Haaland, and it's made its way to him. James does really well to win the ball there. Garnacho battling down that right flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cherki. That has been slung wide. Now it's João Pedro. Thinks about the shot.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Palmer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's João Pedro. Cherki. Foden. And it's O'Reilly.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Done delicately.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Added time.
Now it's Haaland, and he cuts out the supply. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Chelsea, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. This looks promising. Referee has just said play on. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmer receives it in a good position here. Reinders. And it's Nunez.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Can he finish? Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
He's got tall! Harmlessly behind. Fernandes. Now it's Palmer. Cucurella. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now this could be a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. Garnacho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Garnacho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Reinders. João Pedro. James has created one goal already. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Number 63. Substitutions taking place.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Chelsea still have the cards to affect this game. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nico Gonzalez. He's in a great position here. And it's Bernardo Silva. James. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's gone for a throw-in. Chelsea making another change here.
Substitution.
And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
O'Reilly. Now it's Foden. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chelsea have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Good ball, good take. Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. And now they can clear their lines.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Caicedo gets across to intercept that. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's João Pedro. Now this could be a chance. Stood up well to him there. O'Reilly, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pinches it off him. Chalobah. And he can clear it away. Out of play for a throw. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
That has not gone well.
Substitution in progress.
Bernardo Silva. Great ball, and goes for a shot! Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Lavia.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nicely spread. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Haaland. And we're done. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Fernandes picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.